and welcome to Disc 2 of Monsters, Inc. I just skipped an intro that was 1 minute and 22 seconds long. And it's for some reason playing the same thing that it just showed. Except now it's the DVD menu. Anyways, no, don't know how to make a freaking intro to this thing. Alright, this is Disc 2 of Monsters, Inc. Of course, we're going to be getting more Disc 2 kind of videos like this. Although this is probably going to be the last video I'm going to make for today, because I'm getting tired. You have Humans Only, Monsters Only, For the Birds, Mike's New Car, and Outtakes from the movie, of course. Clicking on any of these canisters, the two shorts will take you to their own separate menu. However, clicking on Outtakes, it'll just take you right directly to the Outtakes, which for some reason... Oh, I thought it had the countdown thing. I don't know, for some reason I remember them having a countdown. Like a little thing that appeared on the screen and it was counting down. I guess that's only occurs on some versions? I don't know. Anyways, in Humans Only, that's basically pretty much just like a behind the scenes thing. Well, track 11 of the orchestra plays. Sorry, I'm gonna readjust. You have 8 or so menus on this, I'm going to say. That one goes to Pixar, that one's story, Monster Files, design, release, animation, music and sound, and production tour. DVD credits are right there, but who cares about DVD credits? Going inside of Pixar, that's basically pretty much where you can get like the main studio tour and stuff. And then there's also this paper airplane thing right here, going in a circle. That will give you an Easter egg that talks about Pixar's little airplane show, their paper airplane show, for some reason. I don't know why they did a paper airplane show, but that's really genius. In story, this is where Boo's door is. You have a bunch of bonus material. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. You have a bunch of bonus material related to the story. You have Story is King, Monsters Are Real, Original Treatment, which is basically pretty much the original version of Monsters, Inc. Back to Work, which is an early version of it. Banished Concepts, which are basically pretty much just like the deleted scenes and stuff. Original Sully intro, and then Storyboard to Film. And then on the next door, which is the Banishment door, which is called Monsters Files. Here... this is pretty much some stuff about the characters and stuff. What makes a great monster? I forget what this one was. So wasn't it like a...
Hi, my name's Bob Paul.
Yeah, this is... I think it's something about the design of the characters. Yeah, something about the design. Now, this is pretty much designs and info about the characters. I don't know why that door slams like that. It's really loud. If I had my volume turned up to 100, that would sound really loud and give me a jump scare. And in the design, it's pretty much basically like a design thing. You can take a look at some of the sets and all that. It's pretty cool, but we don't need to take a look at that. And then there's your production tour, which basically pretty much is literally every single one of these, like the first thing that you see. Like, for example, when I click on animation, the first thing that you see at the top, the animation process will be in that thing. You have the opening title animation, which is pretty cool. And then a production demo, wasn't this showing off? Yeah. It shows off basically pretty much the 2319 scene. But it shows off how they did it and stuff. It's pretty cool. It's cool. It's... pretty much you use like the angle room button or something along those lines. I forget how it works. But it's also on the Open Season DVD. There's a bonus feature that's on the Open Season DVD that we'll be covering here soon. That's similar to that. Monster song, sound design, and binaural recording. And then there is also video. The video one is really strange. It's just them like whispering ASMR style. It's like binaural or something along those lines. It's really silly. It's really silly. That's why I kind of hate it for some reason. And then release. This is pretty much the publicity of the film. The premiere, toys, posters, outtakes again. Even if you click on it, it's literally the same video file. Yeah, same chapters, same thing. You're gonna see a lot of that here soon. Trailers and TV spots, international inserts, and a multi-language clip reel. Sorry, I keep messing up my lines. I don't even have a script for this. I'm going unscripted. And then, of course, there is an option to go to the DVD credits and the production tour, which is up there. In which the production tour actually has a separate menu of its own. Just if we gotta skip to the end. When we skip to the end, you'll see this little thing where you see a bunch of doors and stuff. One of them gives you like a jump scare from Sully from the film itself. And then another one, I think, yeah, it's this one. It's this thing with the ape, or the chimp. No, not the ape, the chimp, yeah. The Pixar chimp just waving his arms around. And then another one, I think, is the test animation. Oh, I'm still getting the chimp. Why am I getting the ones with the chimp? That was taken on October 17th of 2001. Believe it or not. Because it said it on the screen there. That's the chimp basically pretty much just reanimating a scene from Monsters, Inc. Oh, and there's the test. Finally.
Really? Because I wasn't even sure I should have put that one out. Oh, you always do this. You ask me for my opinion and then you ignore it.
Some of the bonus features that are on this DVD are non-anamorphic if they're produced in widescreen. Oh, and you can also access the DVD credits through that menu too. But of course, there is also, of course, a little thing to get to the DVD credits through that menu alone from Humans Only. But now we are getting to the Monsters Only, which is pretty much basically like a kiddie, like a kids only like thing. The Humans Only was basically pretty much for the main adults, but Monsters Only was basically pretty much for the kids, because when you look at this, this is pretty much just a bunch of goops and stuff, a bunch of like animation dailies, including this Scareful Lanes thing, which I love. It's like that's like one of my favorite Easter eggs on the DVD, because it's really hilarious. Why would you bawl, Boo? And of course, we're gonna go to the menus. I'm wasting my own time. Through New Monster Adventures, this is basically pretty much where you can get some like games and stuff. It's pretty much the stuff that you get for kids. Mike's New Car, Monster TV Treats, which is pretty much just like the Toy Story treats that air on ABC, but less like that and more like just TV adverts and stuff to promote the movie. Punky Keys 21, that's just like rock, paper, scissors, but in Japanese, and with an anime character in there. And then there's the Peekaboo. There's the Boo's Door game, which is actually a pretty cool thing. I've seen it before.
Oh boy, am I glad you're here.
Come on, stop.
All you have to do is use the arrow keys on your remote control to make a selection and press enter.
That's pretty much basically what you're doing. I'm just gonna play it real quick. Come on, stop it. Just let me go through one of the doors and let me find something.
Ta-da! And away we go!
Okay. So basically you're just pretty much going to find a door piece in one of the items. If you get it wrong, it'll
Boy, we
do
got
that.
the river without a paddle, cause it ain't behind a kayak. Try again.
Wasn't it? I think it was. And of course, if you get both of them wrong, I think it was on the other side. If I'm, or was it in the pool? I think it was in the pool. Shut up, Mike. Yep, there it goes.
Caught that big one, a piece of the door. Oh, don't let it get away, whatever you do.
But yeah, I'll probably post like a separate video that shows off the entire game. But yeah, it's just basically pretty much just like a basic door game, like a hide and seek kind of thing.
Hi, kids.
And then this is the same thing from the Stuart Little thing, where you have like a read along storybook.
When you're ready to move.
Except this time you get to click on things rather than it just being like one separate video file.
Take you on a tour of Monsters Incorporated. But don't get too close to the staff.
Bob Peterson actually voiced
Monsters are afraid of children.
Roz on this DVD. That's not some random voice actor playing the character for the DVD.
I'm watching.
Because the Pixar crew actually makes these DVDs. At least they help assist on the DVDs.
This is Monsters Incorporated.
But again, we're not going to take a look at that because this is made for little kids and not for adults. If I didn't have you music video, that's a 90-second ad for Monsters Inc. And of course DVD-ROM, which we're not going to take a look at because that was made for computers. Behind the screams, this is pretty much basically another thing for. There's the outtakes again. There's like 3 separate menus for the outtakes. Why is that a thing? Why are there 3 menus for the outtakes? When you can clearly get it from the main menu. However, here you can actually get to the little company program, which is pretty much the second half of the outtakes. You pretty much, it shows off some of the songs and stuff, what they're called. And in this case, 4 of them I think are in here. Overture, There's a Child, and then Never Gonna Tell, She's Out of Our Hair, and A Better Tomorrow Today. So there's like 5 of them on here. It's pretty cool. Oh, I never noticed this. Miss Jane Nesbitt. As in Mrs. Nesbitt. Oh, wow. How did I never notice that before? On the Job with Mike and Sully, that's a thing that they aired on TV, I think, with the guy who you keep watching, so he watches you. A lot of other Pixar titles do this as well. Orientation, you have, it's pretty much a bunch of stuff. If you're wondering what Welcome to Monsters Inc. is, that's just the ad again. So we don't need to look at that again because you saw it on the DVD menu. Imagine if it was just the outtakes again, that would be funny. Your First Day, that's just like a little orientation thing. History of Monster World, that's something that was narrated by Bud Lucky with a bunch of storyboards and stuff. There's a 2019 people CDA. Why did you say that? I know it's closed, but that sounded really clear, Roz. And then there's the Employee Handbook, Monster of the Month, Scare Cars, yeah, a bunch of stuff for kids. So yeah, that was that. So that was Monsters Inc. Disc 2. I hope you enjoyed the DVD review for Monsters Inc. in 2 parts. Now we are going to be, in the next video, we are going to be taking a look at my bootleg DVD of Ice Age, which it says is a 2-disc, but since this is a bootleg, it only has 1 disc in there, and that is disc 1. So, yeah, we're going to be taking a look at it because it is a thing. We're going to label it as disc 1 so that, yeah. So, yeah, that was Monsters Inc. And I hope to see you later when I do Ice Age. See you guys.